What up, y'all? It's bonus to Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, July 9th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com via iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Actress Naya Rivera is missing and presumed dead in a Southern California lake, authorities, after officials found her 4-year-old son floating alone on a boat on Wednesday afternoon. The Ventura County Sheriff's Office confirmed late Wednesday that a possible drowning victim at Lake Pura was best known for her breakout role in the TV series Glee. The sheriffs tweeted that the search and rescue mission for Rivera had been and would continue at first light on Thursday. Captain Eric Bischoff, a spokesperson for the Ventura County Sheriff's Office, in a news conference, there's no evidence of foul play at this point. This may well be a case of drowning. A pontoon boat with her toddler at around one of the most populous national forests, according to authorities. After 3 hours later, when the boat was past its scheduled return time, another boater on the lake found Joseph alone on the pontoon. Dive teams, helicopters, and drones were deployed as part of the search and rescue mission, which was suspended around Josie, whose officials said was unharmed, told investigators he and his mother were swimming, but she never got the life vest, and investigators located an adult life vest on the pontoon, but Bushaw said. The child, whose father is actor Ryan Dorsey, was reunited with family members, police say. Rivera and Dorsey, who divorced in 2018, share custody of Josie. Bushaw added that there is a lot of challenges in a reservoir this size, but did not have any additional details on the conditions of the lake. There would be, quote, a lot of resources available Thursday in the efforts to find Rivera, he said. The Los Angeles acting career began when she was 4 years old on the CBS sitcom The Royal Family. Throughout her career, Rivera made guest appearances on shows such as The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, and The Bernie Mac Show. She won critical role of cheerleader Santana Lopez, appearing as for the majority of the show's 6-season run. She was nominated for a Grammy in 2011 as part of the Glee ensemble cast for their rendition of Journey's Don't Stop Believing. While on the show, Rivera signed a deal with Columbia Records in 2011, one of the first Glee actors to ink a solo artist contract. Jude Law is in talks to play Captain Hook in Disney's live-action film Peter Pan and Wendy. David Lowery is directing the fantasy from a screenplay he wrote with Toby Hallbrooks based on the J.M. Barrie's novel. The story follows the adventures of Peter Pan, a boy who never grows up and lives in the magical world of Neverland, Hook, his pirate nemesis, and Wendy, his friend from the real world. Filming on Peter Pan and Wendy was postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. It is still expected to get a theatrical release. Alexander Maloney has been cast as Peter Pan and Ever Anderson as Wendy. Dustin Hoffman played the 2001 movie Hook. Jason Isaac played Hook in the 2003 film Peter Pan, and Garrett Lendham played him in the 2015 movie Pan. Christopher Walken also portrayed Hook in 2014's Peter Pan Live musical on television. HBO explores the rise of Mayor Michael Tubbs, the youngest and first African-American mayor of Stockton, California, in the new trailer for the documentary Stockton On My Mind. The documentary from Emmy winner Mark Levine will follow how Tubbs grew up amid poverty and violence to make a difference in his hometown of Stockton. Tubbs was 26 when he was elected in 2016, while Stockton's future looked bleak. Tubbs launched social and economic policy experiments to help his city, which was known as one of the poorest, most violent, and least literate in the nation. The film cultivates a rapper and activist comment visiting Stockton. Tubbs said in the clip, "I think that quote, be the change that you wish to see in the world, is super important because oftentimes people get scared to try to make a change because it's like, well, what if it doesn't work? The bigger question is what happens if you don't do anything." Stockton On My Mind premieres on July 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on HBO. Italian director Paolo Sorrentino will direct a new Netflix film. The streaming service said in a press release Wednesday that Sorrentino will write and direct the new movie, The Hand of God. The Hand of God is produced by Sorrentino and Lorenzo Melli of the Apartment Pictures. Production will take place in Sorrentino's hometown of Naples. Sorrentino said, referencing to his 2001 movie One Man Up, "I'm excited at the idea of filming in Naples again exactly 20 years after my first film." The synopsis reads, The Hand of God represents, for the first time in my career, an intimate and personal film, a novel of formation at once light-hearted and painful. I'm delighted to partake in this adventure. His company, The Apartment, and Netflix, according to Sorrentino. Netflix Vice President of International Original Film, David Coase, and Head of Netflix Films, Scott Stuber, had nothing but Coase says to work with one of the greatest filmmakers in Europe and to bring his incredible story to the world. Stuber added, Paolo is an incredible storyteller who has cemented his place on the world cinematic stage. The Hand of God is a personal film that is taking him back to Naples, his hometown, and it's a beautiful written story in his signature way. The Hollywood Reporter speculated The Hand of God will have a connection to Argentinian soccer legend Diego Maradona, who played for Napoli and was nicknamed the Hand of God. Sorrentino has directed such as Il Divo and Youth. He also created, directs The Young Pope and The New Pope. Sam Rockwell voices a 400-pound silverback gorilla who wants to return home in the latest trailer for the upcoming Disney Plus film, The One and Only Ivan. Ivan the gorilla performs a circus located inside a shopping mall alongside Stella the elephant, who's voiced by Angelina Jolie, and Bob the dog, voiced by Danny DeVito. A new baby elephant named Ruby, played by Brooklyn Prince, joins the crew and inspires Ivan to go back to the wild after she was recently separated from her family. Ivan and his friends develop an escape plan even as he struggles to say goodbye to the mall's owner, Mark, played by Bryan Cranston, who raised him from a young age. The One and Only Ivan will premiere August 14th on Disney+. Chad Rock is directing from a screenplay by Mike White. The film is based on Catherine Applegate's best-selling book of the same name. Helen Mirren will voice Snickers George, Ariana Greenblatt as George's daughter, Julia Shaka Khan as the voice of the chicken, Mike White as the voice of Frankie the Seal, Ron Futch as the voice of Murphy the rabbit, and Philippa Sue as the voice of Thelma, the pirate, also star. YouTube has announced a sequel to their 2010 crowdfunded documentary film Life in a Day, titled Life in a Day, which will once again be made using footage submitted by users. Director Kevin McDonald and executive producer Ridley Scott are returning for the sequel and are asking users worldwide. YouTube is taking submissions at lifeinaday.youtube. Users must submit their footage by August 2nd. The project aims to tell the stories of a single day on Earth. The original film was constructed using footage that was taken on July 24th, 2010. Life in a Day 2020 premiered at the Sundance Film Festival and on YouTube. Will premiere at the Sundance Film Festival and on YouTube in 2021. Scott said in a trailer for Life in a Day 2020, the first time was a statement of where we were. This will be a statement of where are we now. He continued, my advice is just do it. Empire creator and precious filmmaker Lee Daniels is working with actor-director Fred Savage for the new version of The Wonder Years. 20th Century Fox Television is producing the half-hour come-of-age comedy, which will focus on the black middle-class family living in 1960s Alabama, if officially greenlit. Saladin Patterson is writing and executive producing the pilot. No casting has been announced. Daniels and Mark Velez will serve as executive producers on the project, along with who starred as a child in the original Wonder Years, which ran from 1988 to 1993 and followed a white suburban family during the 1960s. Savage will also direct the pilot. God Friended Me and the Family Business alum Javicia Leslie will play the titular heroine in Batwoman when the show returns to the CW for Season 2 in January. The cable television network, Warner Bros. Television, and Berlanti Productions made the announcement Wednesday. Leslie said in a statement, I'm an actress to play the iconic role of Batwoman on television, and as a bisexual woman, I am honored to join this groundbreaking show, which has been such a trail community. Leslie will play Ryan Willard, who takes over the persona of Gotham's crime-fighting Batwoman from Kate Kane, played by Ruby Rose in Season 1 of the DC Comics adaptation. The description of Wilder says she's likable, messy, a little goofy, and untamed. In her life, to keep her on track, Ryan spends years as a drug runner, dodging the GCPD and masking her pain with bad habits. Today, Ryan lives in her van with her plant, a girl who could steal milk from an alley cat and could also kill you with her bare hands. Ryan is the most dangerous type of fighter, highly skilled and wildly undisciplined, passionate, fallible, and very much not your stereotypical all-American hero. Rose announced in May that she would not return for a second season of the action drama. And to be announced on Wednesday that the reality series Catfish will return with new remotely produced episodes starting on August 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. MTV said on Twitter alongside a teaser trailer for the new episodes, "We may be quarantining, but doubt from investigating because even hashtag Catfish work from home." Catfish host and executive producer Nev Schulman will be working from home as he helps those in online relationships discover who they are really talking to. Schulman says while speaking to someone through a webcam, "Did you think this whole quarantine was going to stop us?" Catfish, based on the 2010 film of the same name starring Schulman, had an eight-season run on MTV. Schulman now co-hosts with the show with Kami Crawford after original co-host Max Joseph exited the series in 2018. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the Umbrella Academy Season 2. The streaming service shared a trailer for the season Wednesday featuring Ellen Page, Tom Hopper, David Castellano-Lampman, Robert Sheehan, Aidan Gallagher, and John H. Min. The preview shows the Hawks reunite in 1960s Dallas, Texas, after using Fives, played by Gallagher's, powers to escape the apocalypse in 2019 in the Season 1 finale. The group learns they have 10 days to avoid a nuclear doomsday in their new timeline. Five tells the siblings, "First off, I just want to say we brought the end of the world back here with us." He adds, "We know something changes the timeline. We have to make it right again before everyone's dead and everything we know is dead." The Hargreaves siblings must a trio of assassins while averting another apocalypse and returning to the present day to stop the 2019 doomsday. Sinclair, Chris Holden Reed, and Jim Bryan play the trio of assassins. Other new characters include Sissy, played by Marin Ireland, a Texas divorcee, and Ryan, played by Yusuf Gateman, is a devoted husband. Netflix released first look photos of the season in June. Umbrella Academy is based on the Gerard Way and Gabrielle Bach comic book series. The TV series is created by Steve Blackman and premiered its first season in February 2019. Season 2 premieres July 31st. HBO has ordered a 12-episode animated series called Young Love. The streaming service said in a press release, "Filled with comedy and heart, Young Love is an honest look into the world of the young family, including millennial parents Stephen and Zuri and their pet cat Rocky, as they juggle careers, marriage, parenthood, social issues, and multi-generational dynamics, all while striving to make a better life for themselves." The show is based on characters featured in Cherry's Oscar-winning short film Hair Love. Cherry will serve as a showrunner along with Carl Jones, whose credits include The Boondocks and Black Dynamite. Sherry said in a statement, "I'm beyond excited to continue telling the story of Stephen, Angela, and Zuri and further explore the family dynamic of a young black millennial family we established in an animated film, Hair Love, for better partners in Sony Animation and HBO in helping us get Young Love out of the world." Netflix has renewed The Last Kingdom for a 5th season. The show's Twitter feed said Tuesday, "It's so good to know we're good to go. All aboard the party bus, hashtag season 5, hashtag The Last Kingdom." The post includes a video of the cast during the picture included a video of the cast cheering on the news during a Zoom chat. Producer Carnival Films said in a press release that the 10-episode fifth season will be based on the 9th and 10th books in author Bernard Cornwell's before him. Starring Alexander Draymond, Emily Cox, Ian Hart, and Joseph Milson, the show is set in 9th century England. D.L. Hughley discussed being diagnosed with COVID-19 in his new book, Surrender White People, while appearing on Jimmy Kimmel Live, which was hosted by Anthony Anderson. Hughley discovered he had COVID-19 in June after he collapsed on stage during a show in Nashville. Hughley said while recovering from the virus, "I didn't have any of the classic symptoms. I didn't have the cough. I didn't have the fever. I didn't have the shortness of breath. I didn't have the loss of taste and smell." Hughley released Surrender White People in June. The comedian co-wrote the book with Doug Moe. Hughley says obviously it's a proactive title, but it just means surrender your privilege. He also said that we're in the process of becoming a majority-minority country, so my solution is to kind of write a peace treaty while the getting still good. We're getting blacker, we're getting browner, we're getting fatter, we're getting higher. In about 25 years, it's going to be a different nation, looks decidedly different. So I decide that producer John Carpenter and director David Gordon Green announced Wednesday that the Halloween Kills will each be postponed 1 year. Carpenter posted a letter from the two filmmakers on his social media account. Hollywood Kills was scheduled to be released October 16, 2020. However, with theaters slow to reopen and opening at reduced capacity for social distancing, the Hollywood team decided this option. The new date for Halloween Kills is October 15, 2021. Green and Carpenter added that the new release date would be IMAX showing. Halloween Kills picks up right after the 2018 Halloween sequel ends. Universal released a teaser trailer showing Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, her daughter, played by Judy Greer, and granddaughter, played by Andy Matichuk, killer Jason Michael Myers, played by James Jude Courtney, to die in a burning house. Laurie begins to worry that fire trucks could inadvertently rescue Myers. The letter reads, "If we release it in October of this year as planned, we have to face the reality that the film would be consumed in a compromised theatrical experience. We have chosen to push the film's theatrical release by 1 year." HBO said in a press release Tuesday that it has acquired the worldwide rights to the film Class Action Park, which centers on Action Park, an amusement park in Vernon, New Jersey, that was considered the world's most dangerous water park. Class Action Park explores the legend, legacy, and truth behind Action Park, which opened to the public in 1978 and was shut down in 1996. The park featured rides and strange contraptions that some consider an ill-conceived death trap. Sarah Aubrey said, "Class Action Park brings feelings of nostalgia, even though you didn't grow up going to be this infamous New Jersey amusement park. The insane stories of lawlessness and injury are unbelievably wild ride. Class Action Park will feature real-life footage, testimonials, entries, and recordings and original animations. The film features an original score by the Holiday. I'm going to be producing and directing the film. Liz Caesar served as an executive producer." Tom Felton is returning to Harry Potter to read a chapter from the first book aloud for fans. The 32-year-old actor who portrayed Draco Malfoy in the Harry Potter film series reunited with his co-star Jason Isaacs and Helen McCrory to read Chapter 14 of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in a video Wednesday. Isaac and McCrory portrayed Draco's parents, Lucius and Narcissa Malfoy, in the Harry Potter movie. The pair joined Felton to read the chapter for Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter at Home online hub. In the video, Felton teased his co-star Emma Watson, who played Hermione Granger, by introducing himself as the actress. Watson, I play Hagrid in the Harry Potter series, and I'm great. And I'm here to read Chapter 14 of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Fans have speculated about a possible. The Rockwell Hall of Fame has mentioned that on Wednesday it is replacing the 35th annual live induction ceremony with a special that will air on HBO due to the coronavirus 19 pandemic. The special will honor this year's inductees and also be available to stream on HBO Max, which will premiere November 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whitney Houston, Depeche Mode, the Doobie Brothers, Nine Inch Nails, the Notorious B.I.G., and T-Rex are set to be inducted. John Landau and Irvi Ace be honored with the Ahmet Ertegun Award. The induction ceremony was originally scheduled for May 2nd. The chairman of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation, John Skike, said, to protect the health and safety of our inductees, their families, crews, and attendees, we've made the decision that the scheduled live ceremony returning to Cleveland. And finally, the 2021 Mad Cool Festival will feature headlining performances from The Killers, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Organizers announced a lineup for the 2021 festival Wednesday on Instagram. The 2021 festival will take place July 7th and 10th in Madrid, Spain. Tickets are available now. 21 Pilots and Placebo will headline the July 7th show with Carly Rae Jepsen, Glass Animals, Wolf Alice, Angel Olsen, and Youngblood, and other acts to perform. On July 8th, The Killers and Deftones will perform along with Fusiker, Sigrid the Comet is Coming, and Pay Wales, and other artists. Mumford & Son and Faith No More will take the stage July 9th with Alt J, London Grammar, Jamie Colin, and Parcells, and other acts to perform. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Pixies, and the Royal Blood will headline. Major Labs also perform. The 2020 festival was to begin Wednesday in Madrid due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Organizers said, during all these weeks and during the course of events, we have been working on different scenarios. The most real and practical one is to move the festival to 2021. The organizers added it has not been an easy decision to make, but we believe is the best one considering the present circumstances. Your health and safety are our priorities. Other international festivals have also been postponed to 2021 due to the health crisis. The Strokes and Tyler, the Creator, will headline Primavera Sound Barcelona in July 2021. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, July 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RayMelo. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.